Code book about me.
What's good?
There you go. Good evening, everybody. Hey.
Hi.
Welcome to Babetalk, everybody. Tonight's episode is sponsored by feminism.
No, by meninism.
By Meninism, exactly. Tonight's episode is officially sponsored by Meninism. Tonight we have an awesome guest of an awesome band, Tyler Reed of Lila Ignite.
Hello.
Hi. What up?
So I'll say hi to him. Tonight I got my girl Ashnick.
What up?
I got new girl Carly Rios.
Hi.
I got James the Juggalo.
Hey, whoop whoop.
Oh, come on. Give him a nice whoop whoop. Give him a nice whoop whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
There we go. I'll take it.
It sounds like a
And
dog.
just like a dying cow. What's the difference? That's awful. That's really
No, a dying
awful. I don't know
owl.
why. Oh, a dying owl.
But where is the lie?
Where's the lie, though? Because, you know, the last time I saw a cow, it was going whoop. Oh, man. We're starting off well. We kick off every show. Oh, and I'm Ollie, in case everyone forgot. We start off all the shows by asking everybody how their day was. And today, we're going to start with Carly, since we got a new girl.
Oh, okay. I was not prepared. I mean, no.
Well, there you
My
go.
daily life's not really that exciting, honestly. Went to work, finals week, pushing through them. Came home, had some sushi. Now I'm talking to y'all.
Some sushi. What kind of sushi did you have?
Philly roll with the salmon, not the crabs. With the salmon, like it's supposed to be. Oh yeah.
Ooh, damn, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to step on any toes there, girl. So,
You don't know nothing about that.
I don't know nothing about that, sis. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think the African American community knows a lot about sushi. I know we know it exists, but I don't think like our culture were the ones to really hone in on the fish game.
But you just the fish game. But you just seem like the kind of like Atlantic City area hipster that would be like up on the sushi tip.
Atlantic City hipsters, we really don't have hipsters in Atlantic City. We have more like drug addicts. But hey, guys.
Hey.
Hey. You said finals week. What are you studying?
Oh, I got pre-calc this week, and I have my English final tomorrow. I am going to be an elementary education teacher.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so I'm going to teach 4th, 5th, and 6th grade, I hope.
It's about my level.
Oh, well, it'll be fun. I hope I'll teach plenty of kids just like you.
Yay.
Help you all learn to read properly and learn how to work cameras and microphones and all kinds of stuff.
I don't know what 7 of those words are.
Hooked on Phonics did not work for you.
No,
And
my hooked on phonics monkey just didn't get the job done.
And that's why we have Carly to teach. Hey, James, how was your day today, kid?
Boring. Today was final studying day, aka crying in my sleep because I know I'm going to get C's on all of them. So
I'm sorry, James.
yeah, not the best day. Yesterday was better, and I just wish it was yesterday because today kind of sucks.
Well, let's touch on yesterday since today doesn't seem to be all that
Yeah, yesterday my band announced a really big show. We're going to be playing 1,000 Cat venue with Upon This Dawning, and that should be sick. And
Snaps.
I had cheese stuffed crust pizza from yesterday. That's about all I can remember.
I know. You were like, yeah, I had this amazing news about my band, and then I had some stuffed crust pizza, so.
Priorities. Also, this is probably the first time any of my friends who are watching are seeing my blonde hair.
I mean, it's
And
not
I'm
as
sorry.
it's not really bad. It just reminds me of like the '90s, like hardcore.
The thing is,
You
I
need to be
wanted it to be
frosted.
lighter, and like,
Frosted.
I bought fucking toner to like get my hair more like lighter or a platinum blonde, and it didn't fucking work. So when I get home from college, I'm gonna get it like more touched up. But for now, I'm basically fat Eminem.
Uh,
Yeah.
I Maybe that's why it reminds me of the 90s, because I could just see a little bit of Eminem in there. Like, that actually makes
I've
sense.
gotten so many Eminem comparisons, and it's just like making me want to die.
I'm not gonna lie. I will be calling you Slim Shady throughout the rest of the episode. Ash,
Oh
Nick.
Jesus Christ!
What up?
Yo, girl, how was your day today?
My day was pretty good. I'm running around getting ready to go back up to Syracuse because I walk at graduation this weekend. So I leave tomorrow.
Hey.
Thanks. I'm so nervous. Yeah, so I ran around just like running errands, getting stuff done because I'm driving up there once again. This is like the third time this month I've driven up to Syracuse, which is like a 4 or 5 hour drive from where I am. And then I'm picking up my cap and gown while I'm there, obviously, because I need to get that. So I got some stuff from Michael's today to decorate it, and I'm really excited.
Nice! I was gonna ask if you're gonna do anything.
In my high school cap, I didn't like decorate it, but I had a tiny little picture of Hank the Pigeon on it. So like just like a really small, and everyone's like, "What's this cartoon bird on your cap?" And I'm like, "You don't understand. It's like really important to me." Well, I liked having Hank the Pigeon on there because the whole thing is like, oh, a pigeon thrives where it's unwanted, and like high school. I think we all got the comparison. But I just got some like letters to put on. I'm gonna put because my grandpa emailed me today, just like congratulations, I'm so proud of you. And the last thing he wrote in the email was "Give him hell, kid," and I was like,
nice.
Because that's also the name of an MCR song, and you guys know how much I love MCR.
Yeah,
So it's gonna say "Give him hell, kid," and then it's gonna say like "Thanks, mom and dad," because like thanks, mom and dad. And,
Thanks, mom and dad.
Because mom and dad.
Because mom and dad. And then
They just don't understand.
I'm gonna write a quote underneath. It's something that Jesse Cannon actually said. I don't think he said it to me, but it was like in conversation at like an event this past summer. And I have to look it up. I've written it down somewhere, but it's like punk rock is all about not waiting for someone to tell you you're good enough. And I'm gonna write that like it's like a square like mortar board or whatever it's called. I'm gonna write that like underneath it somewhere because it's like a long quote, obviously, but. I'm excited. I like decorating things.
Yeah.
We're excited for you. Well, it's gonna be
Yeah,
awesome.
we all excited. Going get the hat and done. Yay!
I can't wait.
Hey Tyler.
Yeah.
Hey.
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 So, wait, can I just say, Thomas from my band keeps texting me, and like I'm on my phone, and I just keep seeing his texts, and they just keep making me laugh. So hi, Tom.
I am all about.
He just texted me red rum.
I can just see he's gonna like poke through like the fucking curtain right there. It's like,
Dude, I hope not, because I'm on the second floor of my house.
Now I really hope he doesn't do that.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't put it past him, but I really hope that he doesn't just show up like right behind me.
He's gonna have a ladder. He's gonna this whole thing is just like 1990s tonight. Like the old TV shows, like all the best friends used to take the fucking ladder and be like, "Oh hey dude."
Or like people throwing a rock at your window trying to get your attention in the middle of the night. That would terrify me. Also, what if you broke the window?
Now the pimples would be harassment.
Yes, they would.
Wow, are we really comparing like Tumblr culture, like taking away some of our childhood? Like there we go, guys. It used to be so innocent. We used to be able to throw rocks at windows and just get our best friend's attention. Now it's litigating lawsuits. Like, oh fuck.
Anyway.
So true.
Oh goddamn. Hey Tyler, want to tell me about your day?
Hey, my day was good. I woke up and then
But did you really?
Yeah, I did. I woke up and then I laid down with my dog for a while because she's old and she doesn't like do much, but I like to cuddle her against her will anyways. Yeah, she's my boo. And then God, what did I do today? I got in trouble. In the mall I work at, there's like all these like display cars everywhere, like in the mall, like just for like car dealerships. And,
Never the beginning to anything good.
Yeah, well, the other day I put like flyers for our show like underneath the windshield wipers and stuff, and I received like a message today from apparently the owner of all these vehicles telling me to not ever do that again, and that I was basically stealing his advertising. And then he ended it with, "P.S. I really love your music."
Yes. There you go.
A win's a win. Oh, and I got ice cream today, so that was cool.
And ice cream.
Nice.
Yeah.
See, I love like the same tactic that would generally be used like inside of a parking lot is still used inside. It doesn't matter where the cars are. It's still a very efficient way of advertising.
Still
Exactly.
inside, yeah.
But it was cool. I told him to like email me with like his address, and I would like send him a CD. So let's see how that plays out.
Oh man, that's gonna be the first thing he's gonna do when he gets home. I can just imagine him being like, "These damn kids."
I know he's
Like,
gonna,
give me your
Well,
phone.
he ended it with "I like your music," which is actually kind of like the best case scenario.
Yeah.
for that whole thing.
it's
So.
like it's a win. I take it as a win. I think it's all a good thing.
That's very true. If he gives you any more shit now,
Trust.
at least you know that you can take a mailbox, just like take all. Not a mailbox.
Oh, yeah.
Baseball.
A mailbox.
I got, you know what, there were like several thoughts going through, and like,
Ollie, did you just pick up mailboxes in your spare time and just
and I just chuck them. They're just going.
lumberjack style?
You don't?
I don't, unfortunately. Maybe one day I'll take my ukulele and just like punch somebody in the face with it, but until then.
Okay. Hey, you do you.
You do. I can imagine Simona at her next show is just gonna go so hardcore. She's gonna like,
Oh my God.
and just start wailing kids.
I would like to see that.
No, insignificant other songs about kicking other people's teeth in.
Yes.
True.
You should play G.G. Allen on ukulele.
I wonder what if that's actually been done before though.
It should happen.
That does need to happen. I do remember you. I was creeping through Facebook, and excuse me, on top of everything that was going on today with you, you were commenting about a certain comic.
Oh yes, I read Wolverine Origins today. I read like the whole book.
Now, like it's a within like the same. I'm not up on Marvel. I'm like slowly picking up on all of them.
Honestly, I'm not either, but like if you look behind me, here's like my bookshelf of stuff. I have a decent amount of graphic novels. I read the Wolverine one today. I guess it's different. It's like it's not the same story as like the movie was or something.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see the movie, so I don't know. Actually, Thomas from my band was the one who told me to. He's like, "You will like this book," and then I got it and I read it all today, and then I got really sad because the ending was kind of depressing.
Aw.
But then my dad reminded me. He's like, "No, it's okay." Then he finds the X-Men and everything works out. So I'm trying to be happy about it now.
You're trying to stay positive.
Look on the bright side.
I'm trying to be happy for Wolverine. And his real name actually isn't Logan. It's like James Hewlett.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
Really?
I'm gonna
I know
stop
nothing
talking
about
now
comics.
because
That's
stupid.
interesting to me.
Same there.
That's such a superhero name, though, because you've got, like, Clark Kent.
Oh
like,
yeah.
just real, like, super basic names, like white
It's
guy
like a
names.
porn star name. I don't know.
Oh, James,
Really?
why?
I'm sorry. Can we just run by this again real fast, James? What kind of like porn actresses or actors do you know that will
I
have
think that bleach
similar
got to your
that?
brain, James.
I honestly don't know any porn stars' names by heart. It just sounds like some. I'm gonna stop.
It just
talking
sounds
now.
fun. Okay, Slim. But Tyler, I saw on your bookshelf that you also have Jay and Silent Bob pops.
Yes, I do. Those are like
which
my
are
two.
absolutely
Those are
incredible.
two of my favorites. They're over here.
Oh
let's see.
man, I'm
Yeah.
actually very jealous.
That is
Yeah.
very cool.
Now,
Yeah, those are two of my favorite pops that I have.
now, are you excited
So in addition to
for
being
the
a fabulous musician.
Wait, what?
I said, so in addition to being a great musician, you also have very good collectible taste.
Oh yeah, dude. Wait, hold on. Let me show you guys like the top of the bookshelf. This is where it gets like intense. This is like.
Oh wow.
Oh, you have the Futurama series, you
Yes.
asshole! I'm waiting for them to come to my store.
The only one I'm missing is the robot.
You
Devil.
asshole.
I am waiting for them to come in my store. We haven't gotten them yet.
Dude, we got them in, and I had to get them like that day.
Yeah.
The only one I'm missing is the Robot Devil.
I
actually
think
jealous.
that's gonna be like a hard one to find. Like a there's always like one.
Oh yeah, there's like one in every series that's like impossible to get.
It's like
Yep. What's that from? Jurassic Park?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not.
Oh, you sounded like the one who he puts like the code on the computer. He's like, not today.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Like pops up, it's like
Yeah.
Oh my God! Wait, I remember that. Yeah, because it was like a virus thing, or like it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something along the line.
Like he's the one who like hacked the system and then made it so they couldn't like get back into it or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Jurassic Park was just like a hysterical kind of like concept to me. Like it was like we're gonna make dinosaurs and everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Like that was the premise of the movie, and then it was like it's not okay, and then I think there was the second one, which was The Lost World, which I'm 99% sure it has the same plot. It's like we're gonna make dinosaurs and everything's gonna be okay, and
guess what?
It's not. And then Jurassic Park 3.
I am pretty stoked for Jurassic World because Chris Pratt is like the best person in the world.
True.
It looks very good.
Yeah. I liked how like he still has kind of added like his touch of humor into his character, so I'm excited to see it.
Now, did you guys actually see the real live like article? Apparently, over in China, they found dinosaur eggs that while they were like doing construction.
What?
Oh yeah, I heard about that. They were like putting down like a highway or a pavement or something, and it was like, oh
really?
shit, there's dinosaur eggs down here.
Yeah, no, they were like, did they have anything in them?
I
Please?
don't think
No.
they're alive.
I hope not.
But see,
How do you guys fucking deal with me?
I'm trying to gain composure. I mean, this is where it starts though. Like we're in the 21st century in which like this might be a thing, so we might be looking at
I would
real
like
life
for it
Jurassic
not
Park.
to be a thing, because I don't think anything really goes right in those movies. I don't know if you've seen those movies. But nothing seems to
Well,
go
I mean,
right.
I'm gonna be very far away from it. If you look at the movie, there's like, what I want to say, Samuel L. Jackson, and that's the extent of black people in the movie. And even in Jurassic Park, you can see that Samuel L. Jackson was like, I shouldn't be in this shit at all. So I'll look at this from afar. I'll see this from CNN while like all my Buck Wild friends would be like, oh yeah, we're totally gonna fucking go. It's like no. This is not the adventure park for me. All right, so I guess we can start to jump into the episode if we haven't already. Hey guys, let's start the episode.
We've been rolling for about 18 minutes, though.
18 minutes and we haven't talked about a damn thing.
Hashtag just saying.
This
Just
is like
saying.
every band practice of ours.
We start to get productive and it's just like, oh, well, let's talk about X, Y, and Z, and it's like,
Oh,
what?
yeah.
No.
All the time. It's great.
My old bands, we would do something for 20 minutes and then be like, hey, let's take an hour-long food break.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's like how every band goes with their band practice. It's like, they'll jam for like 20 minutes, be like, whew, food, or like music, or weed, and then like...
All right, guess we got some stuff done today. It's like when you're writing an essay and you write like one paragraph and you're like, I'm gonna take an hour-long study break. I deserve it.
Literally
There
me
you
today.
Treat yourself.
Literally me.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Oh man, that show's
haven't-
over.
I know. Dude.
Can I tell you that I saw the finale and I cried?
I think
so
everyone
good.
cried.
I cried. It was so
Yeah.
amazing.
I have to say, that whole episode of the Johnny Karate Show was probably the best episode of anything I've ever seen ever.
I
Now,
came home from like I don't remember what I was coming home from, but like I was having a really bad day, and my older sister was downstairs watching because they have a bunch of episodes on Netflix, so she was watching on Netflix, and she could tell I was like really bummed out, and she's like, you should watch this show. You should watch this episode specifically. And I was like, just like in such a bad mood. I was like, all right, whatever. And she made me watch the one where they're all at the club and they're trying to drink like the snake juice stuff, and they're all get really drunk. And it's like that one like 1 minute clip where it's like everyone at their drunkest, and it's just every type of drunk people in like 60 seconds. I died. It was really funny.
Fuck.
Now, see, I went to go start Parks and Rec. I mean, I don't know. I'm the type of person that are not able to, like, watch live TV anymore. Netflix has spoiled me. I don't like now marathon television series, and I rarely watch anything live now.
I think I'm the only person in the world who doesn't have a Netflix account.
Oh,
wow. That's actually pretty impressive. Now, is this by choice or by struggle?
Both? Like, I don't know. I like TV, don't get me wrong, I watch a lot of TV, but I think that's just something that would, like, I would never leave the house.
Same, true.
I
Yeah.
like
It happens.
I like sunlight and going outside sometimes, so.
Now, if you had a day in which you could just, like, binge watch an entire series and have no guilt, no, like, reminder responsibilities later, what show would that be for you?
Oh, my God. I don't even know that I would watch a show. I would just, like, I think what I would do would be, like, watch the Dark Knight trilogy, like, back to back to back, and I would just pass out after that.
Nice. Yeah,
Good choice.
that was a beautiful series.
Oh, so good. That it was just amazing.
Now, Ashley, say same thing over to you. What series, like, if you could just, series or movie, trilogy, what?
This is tough. I mean, because here's the thing, I like the shows like Family Guy and American Dad and stuff, but I wouldn't want to marathon those. Like, I know that's the one I think of because it has the most like seasons, but I wouldn't want to marathon those. I think I'm gonna go with Futurama because like I watched the last episode of this series.
Oh my God! Oh wow! Yeah.
I've never been so emotional over a cartoon before. I
forgot about that ending.
Crying,
Oh,
like
man.
I was a mess. But like I can like okay, that or Bob's Burgers. Bob's Burgers is really really good.
Yeah.
I love Bob's Burgers, but here's my one like thing with the show. Like everyone's so obsessed with like Tina. I think like Louise.
Thank you. I was praying you were gonna say that.
Like,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Here's the thing. That cat's like my collective spirit animal, but I want the bunny ears. Like I love her. Louise is the youngest, but she's like the wisest for some reason. She's like diabolical and fantastic.
She is a manipulator. Exactly. Like she has everything under control.
I think my favorite character in that show like might surprise people, but my favorite character is honestly what's the mom's name again?
Linda? I thought you were gonna say that.
Because my mom, Linda. Well, it's funny because my mom's name is Linda too, but that character reminds me so much of my mom in so many ways. It's just like, okay, this is my mom. This is something that my mom would do. She even, the actor that doesn't even got the Italian American accent down, where it kind of sounds like my mom, and it just freaks me the fuck out.
I love that family is like my collective spirit animal. Like I feel like everyone can find a piece of themselves in every member of the Belchers, and I just like Gene is like the perfect comic relief because he has like the best witty one-liners, and Bob is just like, oh my God, and Linda's like, all right, and then it's so great. I love. I made my mom watch it the other day because I was like, Mom, like you have to watch this show. It's so funny. And I didn't think she'd really like it, but I really wanted her to watch it anyway. And I made her watch, because I'm one of 3 daughters, and I feel like she would like appreciate the relationship between Louise and Tina. So I made her watch Boys for Now, because like Tina's all bummed out she can't go, and Louise is like, all right, like we'll get on the highway, we'll get in the fast lane, and like we'll be there. Just go. There's so much puberty here. Oh my gosh!
And then she gets her slap in.
I just want to slap him. I just want to slap. Don't you mean kiss? No, I mean slap. Wow, this is bold.
Man, we are quoting episodes. This is too good. Hey, Carly.
Yes.
What series are you doing?
It's a 3-way tie, so I'm trying to choose. I've mentally been trying to pick for the last couple minutes. But I think I would probably go with Glee. Because Because I have the first 4 seasons on DVD, and I've seen every episode 20, 30 times. I've rewatched. That was the worst mistake that my boyfriend ever made. And the best thing he's ever done for me was the Glee DVDs. Yeah, he bought them for me for my birthday a couple years ago, and
Shaking my head.
I've seen every episode.
Oh, don't judge James.
Don't judge. Eminem over there, you got chill. I mean,
Little Shady, sit down.
Slim Shady. Glee was a great series, though. I want to say, I mean, in my opinion, it started to get really odd, like, towards season 3, and it's just kind of, like, at a steady decline in quality of episodes. But that's only due to, like, you know, like, so many different personalities clashing, and, like, you know, they all started to get their hype up, and Naya Rivera started turning into this, like, you know, bitch monster, and then fucking, Corey Monteith passing, and then you had...
I know, and that's what I was going to say, is that I think that when Corey Monteith passed, it became so uneven, because at the same time he passed,
Absolutely.
Ryan Murphy, who gets bored, like, every 3 seconds, created, you know, he was all into American Horror Story, and then at the same time he was doing the normal heart. So it was like, Corey Monteith died, and Ryan Murphy wasn't paying any damn attention to the show, so all the screenwriters went crazy, and they were like, oh my god, what do we do? Now we have to completely rewrite, like, the entire season that we had planned out. Yeah, and just, like...
My dad loves Glee, which is, like, really funny, because my dad's, like, just the last person you would ever expect to love a show like Glee. I just think it's really funny. And there was a girl in my house that I lived in, like, at school a few years ago who was, like... Because people who love Glee, like, I feel like there's... You either, like, oh, like, Glee's, like, whatever, I've watched it, I didn't really care for it, or you're like, I love Glee. Like, there's no in-between. So
there's no in-between. It's, like, nothing or Glee.
This girl in my house got so into it. Like, Thursday nights, like, she was, like, it was, like, you know, because it was, like, a house of, like, you know, it was, like, a sorority house. There was, like, 30 girls in there. She, like, reserved a TV Thursday night. She's like, guys, like, Thursday, like, I'm going to be in here. I'm just letting you know, like, in advance. But, like, she got so into it when she was watching the show that we kind of banished her to, like, the basement TV because she would yell really loud and, like, the whole house would be like, her name was Ashley, which was, like, you know, super ironic. So it's like, Ashley, shut up! I can't believe she did that. Oh my god, don't go with her, you bitch! Like, talking to the TV. So that's why, like, people are intense about it, but it's like
I know, that's how I was too. Thursdays became a very intense time for me, and I would go down to the corner store and I would get my cookies and cream Hershey chocolate bar and sit on the couch for an hour and eat it pip by pip. And one night it got really embarrassing because my boyfriend came out, and I do not remember what episode it was, but I was crying. And he comes out of the living room, onto the living room. I had all the lights off, sitting there with my Hershey chocolate bar, like, just tearing up, and he goes, are you crying?
Damn, I remember that my sister was like 13 or 14 when that show came out, so of course she became obsessed with it. She went to like the Glee live shows. She bought all the Glee CDs. She would make her family listen to them in the car. And it was just a giant mess. But
no, I love how you... Yeah, go on, sorry, go on.
I kind of do miss the days where a Glee cover could get in the top 10 of, like, the iTunes charts. And it just seems so weird that that could happen, like, compared to nowadays.
Did you hear their final cover? Their final song was,
Don't Stop Believing?
No, their final cover was, I Swear I Lived by,
oh, jeez.
Whatchamacallit, and it was actually really good. One Republic.
I mean, I did like some of their covers. Like, I remember their...
This is now a Glee fandom podcast, everybody.
Now a Glee fandom podcast, guys.
That's exactly why I'm just like,
in my freshman
I don't know what to say either. I've said everything I know about Glee.
In my freshman year... Oh, fuck. Continue. Sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I've only seen like 2 minutes of an episode of Glee, so I'm just kind of like, okay, you guys do this.
I can keep you guys, if you guys just want a quick recap throughout the entire series, we have, what's the name?
We don't have time for this, Ollie.
Because it's like literally like every storyline, there was just like one of 3 things they would hit. It's either the I'm forgetting all the names now. It's Schuster being like, oh, we need to make a song because Glee, and then like everyone's just like, no, we don't fucking want to do it, and then like
Sylvester tries to destroy.
Sylvester tries to destroy it. It's like an episode of Itchy and Scratchy, but like with one other person in there, and they all fucking sang at the end of it. Like that was pretty much Glee, and then
Tom?
just add two lesbians in there, and it'd be cool.
Tom from my band just texted me, "What's a Glee?"
What is a Glee?
Let's not get started on that.
Oh Lord, James, what series are you gonna be watching? And we'll start to move on from here.
The series that I've been meaning to binge watch for a long ass time now is Sons of Anarchy.
Yes! Oh my God, James.
My
Oh,
band.
my interest in Breaking Bad.
I've already watched Breaking Bad, but I wanted to use this chance to watch a
Damn
new
it.
series. And my band, my singer at least, always watches Sons of Anarchy when he's like, we were chilling in his room and just like.
Hey guys, want to say hi
shit.
to my mom really quick? She just
Yes!
came up.
Yes. Oh, let's say hi to moms. Hi, mom.
Hi.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. A funny story. She just texted
It's totally
me. She's
okay.
like, "You look like you're gonna fall asleep," and she brought me a cup of coffee.
Nice.
Oh,
Thanks,
that's too
Mom. You're the
good.
best.
That's so
Yo,
cute.
shout out to
That's
moms.
amazing.
Yep.
Especially because Sunday, Mother's Day. It's like
Mother's Day.
Aw.
There we
You're
go.
really
It's gonna be a
doing
special
something?
Mother's Day episode.
Yo,
Sitting in the
thank you for the
graduation ceremony for 3
reminder. I
hours.
almost forgot.
Oh, James.
There you go, James. You're gonna give your mother a heart attack by changing your hair, and then you're gonna forget about Mother's Day.
I already gave her that heart attack. Don't worry.
Oh, lovely, great. Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Just to wrap up, now the two series that I've been going back in my mind on what I would want to start were, I think, two very one was short-lived, and the other one was fantastically beautiful start to finish. Boy Meets World. I think, like, if I could just straight up just watch, like, without any remorse or guilt or any responsibility. And the other one would be Daria. Like, Daria kind
Oh,
of
Daria was sweet.
yeah.
I need means to watch that show because it's not on Netflix, and I really kind of want to watch
Well, do
It's-
any of you have Hulu Plus?
it. No.
Okay.
It's on
I have
MTV.com.
Hulu Plus because I love TV,
Word.
and they have every episode of Daria on
And
there.
that was a beautiful show. Like, it started as like a cartoon that really didn't have a purpose, and then it eventually
Yeah.
evolved into just like a screaming, like, this is me and fuck. And like, there were the 3 movies that came along with it. Is a Fall Yet, which just followed Daria's love life, and then is a College Yet that followed all the rest of our own bullshit. So if anyone has any, I was gonna say, if anyone wants to tell us what you're fucking watching, no one fucking talks to us on social media. But if you want to, go right ahead and talk to us, guys.
We always want you guys to talk to us. I hope you're watching us.
I love how. I mean, sorry, no, we do have people watching tonight. I don't know how to
At Babetalk.
'Cause, like-
I'm watching Babetalk.
we don't do that. Like, hey guys, if you're watching at home, fucking tweet at us and we'll like and subscribe our videos. So there was another thing. We're actually a music podcast for anyone that's listening tonight, and we discuss musical things. The one thing I wanted to ask everyone their opinion of, and if you have a different opinion as to what's going on, who would you replace him with? Fucking 5 Seconds of Summer has just jacked off the entire punk scene for like in my opinion, for the greater good, and it's starting to bring on state champs on their Australian. Ashley, I see you cringing so hard.
No, it wasn't about state champs. It was the way you said they've just jacked off everyone in pop punk. Like,
If anything, they like stabbed most of the Defend Pop Punk group in the back. Like,
We'll see,
know,
and that's the
Okay,
weird thing. I see
no,
everybody.
no. I think it's an amazing idea, but do you know how much the Defend Pop Punk group was fucking bitching about it?
Defend Pop Punk group bitches about everything. Like, is anyone surprised at this? Like, here's the thing. Like, I'm sure people
Yeah,
they were
true.
bitching about the One Direction stuff that was happening today. I'm sure, like, if someone, like, if Zach Zerrillo sneezes, Defend Pop Punk would be like, ugh, this guy.
Hey, babe, lovely. Hey, sweetie. Hey, okay? You all right?
We've already been over this. I feel like remember in Arturo's episode where like I just went
Yeah.
off about people being mad about Skrillex and stuff. It's just
Okay, but
Thing.
I personally think that the state champs thing is amazing, and it's amazing to see them come this far.
Yeah, I was gonna see what everyone thought about it. Like, is it like a beautiful thing that they're bringing it on, or would there be like a different band that would be better suited? And if so, who?
Us.
Hey, there you go.
right.
My nigga, there you go.
I don't know. I can't really think of a current band that would be really suited to tour with 5 Seconds of Summer. I mean,
Wait,
Really?
Now,
I don't know.
is 5
5
Seconds of Summer?
confuses me.
Are they a band that are they the one that like play their instruments or no?
Yeah.
They are the one that plays their instruments. Yeah.
Okay. What do they sound like?
She
To be
looks
honest,
so
Blink-182.
special standing there.
They sound like One Direction meets All Time Low.
Oh, okay, that band. Oh yeah, okay. I know what you're talking about now. I don't care.
You know what? That's actually the perfect reaction. You can just stop the episode right now. Tyler fucking nailed it.
All right, everybody. Good night. That's Babetalk.
That's a
See you
camera
guys next
5 for
week.
Tyler. Oh, man.
Years.
Now, Ash. Thing with that is that everyone that knows me and has ever talked 5 Seconds of Summer with me, I said that they're pop punk to begin with, and I think I like pissed off a few kids saying like, and like I was like, no, shut the fuck up. Like they're really like the epitome of pop punk. If they just had like James Boss hair and like a 1990s boy band.
I don't think there's anything wrong with. Okay, there's not anything wrong with saying they're pop punk because the thing is, everyone's definition of pop punk is so kind of like varied. So, but them playing with state champs, I think, is a perfect fit, and also I think it's such a smart move on their part because, like James said, everyone like the defend pop punk type of like niche is just pissed off. They're like, oh, like is it like pissed off about this, blah blah blah, kind of like. I don't think anyone said State Champs is sold out, but I feel like that's kind of like why people are mad.
That's absolutely implied. Yeah.
Which is so silly because if you like a band, if you want to support them, like you would be excited to see them play. Like when A Day to Remember was on Jimmy Kimmel, people got really mad. They're like, oh, they're selling out. I'm like, dude, A Day to Remember is like they've done everything right. They have like incrementally grown and like they're just taking steps to make their band bigger. Isn't that the point of all this in the first place, to get your music heard by tons of people? I think they're a great fit for 5 Seconds of Summer. I think this is a smart move on 5 Seconds' part because people are kind of questioning their authenticity when they say they're pop punk or that they want to be in this scene. Like the dude wore a Misfits shirt at the Billboard Music Awards.
Yeah, and everyone's just like, you're not punk.
The internet like threw up, and it's like, calm down. So I think it's really smart on their part to kind of like make a bridge into this scene, I want to say.
Absolutely, yeah.
I think it's smart. I'm pissed off that people are pissed off. It's like, that's the whole point. They want their music to be heard. They're going to Australia. Of course you want to hook on with somebody like 5 Seconds of fucking Summer. Like, I think it's great all around. I think people who are mad are just...
Here's the thing.
Hating.
Here's the thing, too. Based on the information I've just gathered, isn't it kind of like one of the most punk rock things that like a band like State Champs could do is to like piss off all these pop punk elitists and like go on a tour with this band?
That is very true. You have an extremely good point.
Yeah.
And I don't have a problem. I think I have more of a problem with people talking about bands selling out. That really bothers me when people say that bands are selling out. That just, I don't, it gets under my skin.
I'm just trying.
It's like, this is not selling out. This is like growing your fan base. This is making leaps and bounds. This isn't selling out to me.
And what drives
me...
me...
I think that it's a bummer because a lot of bands get into that kind of mentality where they then don't want to sign to a major label and they don't want to take these extra steps. And when other bands in their scene, do succeed and take those extra steps, they like get really pissy with them and sideswipe them. Oh, you're not authentic to the scene, and it's just like, why can't we all play in the same sandbox and be happy?
Because that's impossible.
I love that analogy. Why can't we all just play in the same fucking sandbox?
Play nice, children.
Let's play nice. And like, it drives me crazy because like the whole concept of like selling out like long time ago pretty much stems from like a homie getting out the hood and then like forgetting about him. Like that's
how you did the homie hands, by the way.
Like the homie hands, But yeah, they leave the hood and they don't come back and they come and they just like live lavishly and they're blah 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 blah. Whereas like a band like State Champs, I'm all in State Champs corner because I think that they grew up around the same. Well, they had gone popular around the same time as Knuckle Puck and Real Friends, and if you were to compare like who who's more like, you know, pop punk. It's either the two bands that sound completely identical and have the same cookie cutter type of pop punk, or do you have State Champs who still like, you know, lyrically I think that they're a little bit more unique and just their sound is their actual own while still fitting into a pop punk niche. And if there's anyone to go on tour to actually say, hey, here's pop punk, it would be State Champs and not the kids that put on their t-shirts generic crappy pop punk. It's like what the fuck are you doing? And they're not selling out because like they're just going on tour. They're not like what?
This is like every like manager and PR person's dream to like get like this. I wouldn't say State Champs is like an up and coming band, but I feel like kind of like in the grand scheme of things, they're still like an up and coming band. I don't know.
They're still like yeah.
Their draw right now is like 500 people probably, so I think that applies as up and coming.
I think they're up the ranks of up and coming. They're not like, I don't know, because like, again, everyone's definition of like we've made it is different and whatever. But this is like a dream. Is like wow, like you hooked on with like an internationally acclaimed artist. You're playing in a whole different continent with this internationally acclaimed artist. I think it's just great moves all around. Like high fives for everyone on Team State Champs. Like
and like these kids are still like working. They're still like you know having to scrounge money, not scrounge money, but like having to like you know put money together to like you know want to go on tour and wanting to record and like you know wanting all these things. And then five seconds later, it's like, hey, do you want to? They're just like like who like honestly.
I wonder if Alex Gaskarth, because they're on the Future Hearts tour right now. State Champs on the Future Hearts tour. Yeah. I wonder if like them being connected with All Time Low led to 5 seconds of summer dates.
No, I think because ever since like November of last year, 5 Seconds of Summer were tweeting about how good State Champs is. I think it was just like more of a natural progression.
Cool. Didn't know that.
I remember like in November, I think Michael, their singer, tweeted, yo, check out this really cool song. And it was a link to Elevated. And like everyone kind of like
Sorry, didn't mean to.
And that's like kind of when the 5 Seconds of Summer fan base started checking State Champs out, and then they like tweeted back and forth at each other for like the rest of the year and this year too. So like the 5 Seconds of Summer fan base is still aware of who State Champs are. This isn't like a complete shock in my opinion.
Man, I want Twitter.
It was a very natural thing.
I like tweeting at people and getting replies.
What's up?
Did you want to be like best friends with Babetalk on Twitter?
Sure.
There we go. Oh, we're in a relationship. We're in a relationship now, guys. Look at that.
Wait.
James brought up Elevated, which I did like the last thing we'll go into before we start our interview. So video game music and Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5. Who are you looking forward to being in that fucking soundtrack? Because that's what's like no one gives a shit about like the skaters that are going to be on there, about like the mechanics, if they're going to keep it to like, you know, that you can do lines for like 15 to 20 minutes at a time. We're all looking at the soundtrack.
Did they announce the soundtrack?
I'm sorry, one more time?
They released the soundtrack?
They did not release a soundtrack just yet. However, there have been several bands that have been working with different groups. Like I remember when Crazy Taxi had came out for my phone. Well, they made a Crazy Taxi app, and I was like, oh, this is really cool. And I started playing it. And the story so far, State Champs, and someone else was featured in it. And I was like,
My Love, that was the other thing.
Yeah, and like that was like really fucking cool.
That's
so now
awesome.
now we're exactly. And I think Mixtapes last year was featured in someone else's video game. It was BMX. I can't remember what it was exactly, but we're still having these bands starting to get hopped on to soundtracks, which is awesome.
Yeah. I know that State Champs is in the new Guitar Hero game.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Them and Pierce the Veil. Those are the two artists from our scene that made it.
Wow.
That's actually very sick. So I don't know who actually like plays to Tony Hawk, but I will be getting it when it comes out. And I'm looking forward to like, I don't even know like who I would be like totally stoked to come out for it. Because I had this question written down, but I totally forgot about it. So I'm not going to answer my own question. How about you guys? Here we go, Tyler. 1, 2, 3, go.
Wait, I don't know what the question is.
The question is, who are you looking for if you could have like one song totally be in Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5?
Like I can pick it?
Yeah.
Oh God. I would have to say. Oh my God, come back to me. I need to think for a second.
James Boss.
Sorry.
If I could put one song in the new Tony Hawk's Pro Skater game, I think I would put in Addiction by Like Pacific. I think that's just like the perfect song for that game.
Now not to play the sexist card, but girls,
Yeah.
I never played this video game. Honestly, didn't really know what it was until like the announcements came. I never had like a game console or anything. I've like never really. I'm not my thing. Sorry, guys. But I'm like trying to think of something. The first song that came to my head was El Dorado by Every Time I Die, because like if I was in a Charlie's Angel-esque fight scene, like that's the song I'd want to kick ass to. So. Yes, that is a thing. That is an answer I have off the top of my head.
This is the thing, and it works well. Rios.
Interesting. I don't know. I feel like it's more punk.
I don't think I have an individual song choice per se. I really feel like when playing Tony Hawk, I just want to hear something loud and sloppy. As long as it's lots of guitars, you know, something nice and loud and sloppy. Would do for me. How about Not Punk Rock by Lila Ignite?
There you go. But see, what's really awesome though is that with all these series though, they would go out and they would pick from like you know not as predominant bands and like you know see like oh this shit's really great and like you know like here we go in the game and like that would be the perfect place to go. It would be like the Defend Pop Punk group. You would just like go through people's band camps and just look through, go to local shows and be like, who's actually working well. Like, any one of the guests that we've had on here, fucking Everything Ever.
I was just about to say that!
Yeah, like
I was literally just scrolling past them on here. I was like, you know, like, I think, Doing Nothing would be, I'm thinking, like, who's, like, really, like, loud and punk and, like, skater-type punk. I think Everything Ever would be great. There's this punk band from New Orleans called Pears. I think would be fantastic.
Oh, Pears! Yeah.
Wasn't Good Charlotte on Tony Hawk games? I feel like they were already on there, but I think that'd be a good fit.
What was that last one, Carl?
I don't know.
Oh, I totally have an answer now.
Okay, all right, Charlie.
I have two, because I'm going to build off of, like, that Every Time I Die, like, I want something, like, angry and aggressive while I'm playing a skating game. I would say Decaying with the Boys by Every Time I Die, or Bulletproof by The Teeth. Definitely.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've got one more, and it's if I could hear a hard rock cover of Bitches Ain't Shit by Dr. Dre, I think that was my favorite song.
Yo, I got you.
Only if it's performed by Ronnie Radke would I actually listen to it.
Wait, I want Skater Boy by Avril Lavigne. Why haven't we?
Oh, hell yeah.
Why are we not considering Smash Mouth for this soundtrack?
Because Smash Mouth hasn't made a song since, like, 1998.
Wait, I have the best option ever. Why has no one said Limp Bizkit yet?
Yo, if they were to actually put
on
like
Tony Hawk.
Ooh, I think Marmozets would be a good fit.
It would?
Marmozets?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think it's like loud and like aggressive and stuff, but I also feel like we haven't mentioned many female-fronted bands, and that should be a thing.
Sleeper Agent would be good
Wait.
too.
Do any female-fronted bands exist right now?
Babetalk, sponsored to you by feminism. Or Issue's cover of Justin Bieber's Boyfriend, I think, would be a great.
My cat says Sleeper Agent, get it, daddy. Would be good.
A good one. There's this band called Milk Teeth. They're female-fronted, and they have this song called Vitamins, and I think that kind of fits the Tony Hawk Pro Skater vibe.
Vitamins.
And it has like
vitamin D.
It's like it's really aggressive shoegaze music, and it's really weird.
You know what? I think we should just put like Code Orange in, just like I Am King.
Yes.
Just like front to back, just the entire time, and then Adventures on the next level. All right, so we're gonna jump into the interview. Hey, Tyler.
Hey,
Tyler. Hey. So we're all gonna shut the fuck up for a little bit. We're gonna have you talk to us about band shit.
Okay.
we're all going to go in order as to the order that's on my screen. It is Ashnik, Carly, James, and then myself, and we'll be asking you questions about stuff that you're going to answer.
Okay.
Okay. But just to start, give us some history of band. Like, whatever, like, overall, like, kind of synopsis, history of the band you want to give for us, and then we can just delve more into everything. So let's first start with who you are. Hey, Tyler.
Hi, I'm Tyler.
What band you in, kid?
I sing and write for Lila Ignite. We're from Binghamton, New York. Yeah. As to the history of the band kind of formed like. My old band was called the Heisman Hopefuls. We were breaking up, and once I found out we were breaking up, I just decided to kind of record a few demos of songs that I never did anything with. And after recording, I recorded I think 2 songs, and my good friend and Lila's actually our first drummer, Scott Rasmussen, he recorded them with me, and we just kind of had a lot of fun doing it, and we wanted to play the songs live. So Lila just kind of formed out of the blue with that. It was never supposed to be a band, and it just kind of happened. So that was a lot of fun and exciting. And now here we are 3 albums in, and, you know, we're still a band, and it's a lot of fun.
Very awesome.
Yay.
Excellent. All right. So first of all, I just like as a general statement to everyone who ever watches this, Tyler is one of the most like tangibly passionate people I've ever met, especially when it comes to like band and music stuff. And I go through a lot of fan submissions, and I get a lot of messages from people, and, you know, I'm not, like, that makes me sound, like, more important than I really am. So, like, that's not supposed to be, like, self-centered or anything. It's just, like, I see a lot of, like, really dumb people sending dumb things and, like, not spell checking or whatever. But people are just like, oh, yeah, like, I guess we make music, whatever. But, like, everyone in Lila Ignite is just, like, really excited to be there and play music and do stuff. So, like, that's really cool, and that deserved, like, a major shout-out.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'm glad our ADHD finally came in handy.
But it's like really, like, apparent that, like, you guys, like, care. You know, I think so many bands are just trying to act like they're too cool for school, and that's just...
that's something that we make fun of a lot.
I think it's so lame. Okay, anyway, I have a question.
Okay.
The one question I ask all of our guests who are like in bands, because I'm not someone who's ever been in a band and probably will never be in a band, and that's okay. But what's something that someone who's involved in the scene, just not in like the terms of being in a band, something that you want people to know that they might not know because they've never been in a band, they've never been on tour, they don't know what it's like to hustle CDs and, you know, try and get people to pay for stuff on Bandcamp?
Huh. I don't know. I would see the thing with the band too. Like, I feel like our passion is kind of interchangeable. As long as like anyone's passionate about something in life, like just fucking go for it. Like, we're just 4 like kids from upstate New York who just genuinely have fun playing music. It's what we're passionate about. We put all of our money into this all the time. And I'd say like I have a few friends, not even in terms of just bands, but like I have friends who are like filmmakers or like vets, like aspiring to do things, like not even in just terms of music. Like, if you just are passionate and care deeply about something, like, don't make excuses not to do it. Just go out and fucking do it, you know?
Awesome. Thank you.
No problem.
I like that.
Thanks.
But yeah, just like go out and do it. I mean, like I think that's like the most like punk thing, like stating back from like, you know, even like the beginnings of punk.
Yeah.
And like just like go and do it.
That's the thing. Like, why the fuck would anyone want to work like a shitty retail job for the rest of their life and just, you know, waste away trying to get by from their paychecks? Like, I'd rather be dirt poor and happy, you know, driving a van with 3 smelly dudes every day than like just going and punching in and punching out and, you know, saving up to pay bills and be miserable. Like, I don't have money. I never probably will, but I love going on tour, and it's so much fun because I get to like hang out with like 3 or 4 of the coolest, most fun dudes in the world. So it's something I'm passionate about. I love writing and creating music, and the fact that I get to play it with like some of my best friends. Like, I don't know, it's a feeling that I will never take for granted, you know?
Yo,
my
that's
next
band.
is
That's good band.
All right, is it my turn now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was actually wondering. So your new album's called Not Punk Rock.
Yes.
Why did you feel to? I mean, because you named the album Not Punk Rock, you have a song Not Punk Rock. Why do you have the feeling that you need to? Do you feel like you need to make that statement, or why did you do it necessarily?
I just feel like so much like you guys were talking about all like the pop punk stuff earlier. Honestly, I don't know many pop punk bands or what's happening right now. The whole not punk rock vibe was like, all right, we're gonna do something ambitious and bigger than we've ever done before, and if people are gonna say we're not punk rock about it, like, all right, we'll give them that. We're not punk rock, whatever. It's just like it's almost sarcastic, like the name of the album, just because like a lot of like flack we've got from people is like, oh, you're not punk rock. It's like we're not fucking trying to be. We're just trying to make music that we enjoy. So okay, we're not punk rock. Okay, whatever. We're gonna keep doing what we're doing and okay, bye.
I feel like that's the most punk rock thing you can do because it's like you like take like a generic like metalcore band. Like James and I are both like huge scene kids, so we're both familiar with like the bands. Like we're all familiar with the bands like the promos in the vacant warehouse or in the empty grassy fields, and everyone's like, everyone's wearing like everyone's like too school, like whatever. Like I'm too cool for this. Like like flames of darkness and like shit like that. And it's kind of just like everyone's trying really hard. And it's just kind of like. It's like the big, like, kind of like, fuck you, we're not punk rock, and that's, like, the most punk thing you could do at the same time. It's like a never-ending, like, it's like a Mobius strip, wherever it's called, of, like, punk rockedness.
Well, that's the thing. That's why we kind of named the album that, like, all right, we're not punk rock. Now that that's out of the way, here's 19 more songs that, whatever, like, you don't like us? Okay, that's cool. We're gonna just keep playing and stuff.
We're just gonna keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Now, just like as like a quick thing, has people like really like said like, oh, you guys don't fit like a certain thing?
Honestly, I am not a fan of like dissing anyone or like I'm very like I like being friends with everyone and anyone. There's been times in our local music area where there's been like rivalries and stupid shit happening and people just say stuff and exactly. There's always been a rivalry between like Binghamton's hardcore community and like what we do, and we kind of like always got a bad rap. We've never been welcomed into like all of the music communities because we've always been like a weird band. It's so stupid. Like it's all music, man. Like just have fun and like we are not elitist or egotistical whatsoever. We just like doing what we're doing, and we're happy that we're doing what we're doing. So if people don't, and then if people don't like it, then okay, we're gonna just keep playing and having fun because it's what we do.
Yeah.
We're just a bunch of happy little kids. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, with having like a sarcastic album name and stuff, I feel a lot of the times like bands are like too afraid to do something that's like gonna be slightly confrontational. And it's not that I was trying to like poke the bear or anything, but it was just like, all right, we're not just gonna like be pussies and okay, you're right, we're stupid, you win, like. Okay, you win, but we're saying it in a sarcastic way, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm, exactly, yeah, you're still making a statement.
Yeah, like, I feel like bands are so afraid to, like, do something more than what, write in their simple octaves and four-chord pop-punk songs and all the skate beat and stuff, haha, it's so fun. But it's just, like, just do something bigger than that. Like, there's so much talented musicians, and they're just wasting what they're doing because they're too afraid to step outside of their comfort zone or to try anything ambitious.
You know what? I'm gonna get you an anti-pop punk shirt, and I want you to wear it everywhere you go, because that is like
no problem.
That's literally the epitome of some of the issues. I mean, not issues I have with pop punk, but like some of the bands that I've named earlier. Fall into a niche, and like you're just taking that niche and just breaking it and beating over the fucking head with it.
That's the thing. We like as a band. like none of us like follow anything current. Like we like
That's probably a
we're
good
all,
idea.
well, that's the thing. Like some of my favorite bands, like I love Green Day. I always love Green Day. Like Say Anythings, and I love bands we play with too. Like I love like Born Without Bones, The Teeth, Survey Says, like bands that are working hard and doing it. And like I don't know, like I don't read AP really. Like I don't follow like what pop punk bands or what new, what new bands are coming out. Like I just like doing what we're doing, and if a band strikes me in a way that I enjoy it, I listen to it. Like I don't care if they're like the newest cool thing or came out in 1990 whatever. I like what I like, and we all kind of do.
True. Boss?
All right, so can you tell me a little bit
Boss,
about the new
right before
record?
you talk, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to leave the chat a little bit early, guys. So it was awesome talking, and I know Tyler, you were really great to talk to.
Oh, thank you so much.
All right.
All the
All
hearts.
Bye,
Heart
Carly.
emojis.
Talking to
All right,
you.
Carla, we'll talk soon, love.
Bye.
All right.
All right, finally, she's out of here, so.
All right. So, can you talk to me about the new record a little bit in terms of like the recording and writing? I know that it's 20 tracks, and that's a lot for an album. So, like, was it stressful at all to get that many tracks written and recorded for the album?
For those listening to the podcast at home, Tyler is breaking his neck, shaving his head, and mess up and down.
Yeah. No, it was. You know what? It was something that we never planned to do. We were like, I write like a lot of the music for the band. Like I'm kind of like, I write the songs and then I bring it to everyone. We all kind of pick it apart and make a Lila song instead of just a Tyler song. So I constantly write. Like I just write and I write and write. And it came to a point where like, all right, we have like a lot of songs. Like what are we gonna do that's different? Like, so we're like, all right, let's just do a 2-disc 20-song thing. Like why the fuck not? Like none of us have ever even thought of doing something this like big or ambitious in our lives. So let's just fucking do it. And luckily we recorded our whole album with our really good friend and former drummer Scott Rasmussen. We did it like it took probably like 5 months to record everything and get it all finalized. But we're so thankful that Scott was there too, because he's like really good at pushing us to not suck. Like, no, you're playing it wrong. Like, do it better because it doesn't sound good. When we're like, oh yeah, let's just do it fast and record it. And he's like, no, you gotta not suck because this album's supposed to be good. So he really pushed us to be better musicians, and we will always thank him for that. And I love recording with him too, because he's one of my good friends, one of all of our good friends. And it was just a really fun process, honestly. Like we'd get to just go record, and we learned so much about recording too, because he's such a great producer. Like he helped me out vocally tremendously. Like he would push me to like try his different things, like come up with different melodies and stuff, and he was just fantastic help. The whole process was a lot of fun.
That's
and
awesome.
it's crazy looking at the album because, like you said, it was fucking 20 songs long, and generally, like we're looking at like bands that would put out like half that, and there are kids who listen to like half that amount of time. But like it was so like fresh and like it didn't feel like going through the entire album, like it was like so clean. I don't want to say clean, but like it was if anyone can help me out with adjectives, it didn't feel like you were going through literally 20 songs and like
it flowed together. It was cohesive.
It was very cohesive. It was broken up very well. Just like with the different styles, like still having like the Lila sound, but like able to still stay.
Have the Lila sound, but show that you're a diverse band.
I remember
Thank you.
Diversity. There we go. Man,
Thank you.
word on my fucking lips.
You're welcome.
Well, I appreciate that very much, because like I said, like we try to like branch out and do different kind of, we write whatever moves us, and that's why we have like songs that are kind of pop punky sounding. We have more mellow stuff that still has a punch to it. Then we have one song, it's called All You've Got, and it's just like very like hardcore oriented and like aggressively like angry at an ex-girlfriend. And it, we try to just literally not stick to just, all right, we're gonna write a pop punk songs, we're a pop punk band. It's like, no, we're gonna write a song and make it sound like it's Lila Ignite, because we like all different kinds of music. And I can already say we've started writing again. We probably won't release a new album for at least like another like year and a half or so, because we're finally starting to tour with Not Punk Rock a lot. But we have one song in the works already. It's like a doo-wop song. So I'm really excited on that already too.
There you
yeah,
go,
like
man.
we're just like doing some weird shit, and it's a lot of fun just to explore all these different genres of music and try to make it your own.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. That was going to be like my next question is kind of like you put out this grand release of 20 songs, 2 discs, like it's impressive. Like you like my favorite is when like is at the space is some kid like was in the audience and he's like I was like standing with you at the merch table and this kid comes up and he's like I have to have this album. Like I need to have this record, and it was just like
it makes us feel super happy when someone hears us live and like, this is awesome, like I need the album. And then it's cool too because they don't really like normally on these tour shows we get like 25 minutes, half an hour, so we play like 7 or 8 songs, and then there's like another 12 that they can listen to, so like we can keep coming back to these places and playing different sets every single time.
True.
That was another reason we did it like that too, because we wanted to like we can always keep it fresh, you know? Like we could always spice up the set, add different songs, take songs out.
No, that's really great. You have so much material that you can rotate through, so it's not just like the same 4 songs because you have 1 EP out. Like
exactly.
So what do you want to like? In an ideal world, what would you want to do next in terms of your next release? Would you want to go as big and bold as 20 songs, 2 discs? Would you scale it back to a more common length for an LP, or would you do an EP? Like, just what in an ideal world, what would you want to do?
In an ideal world, I think our next release will end up being just a normal full length, probably like 10 to 15 songs. Like I said, I write constantly, and everyone kind of contributes, so we love creating music, and it's a lot of fun for us. So when we have a practice space that, you know, we can literally go to all hours of the night and just like, all right, let's jam this idea out. And that's how a lot of our songs come to life. Like, I'll have a full song, I'll bring it to everyone, and then we'll just like, all right, what can we do with this part and make it flow to this part? And that's how like the first 4 songs of Not Punk Rock, like they all flow together because we had 4 individual songs. Then we're like, all right, these kind of go together. How can we change them up a bit to make them kind of flow into one big, like, very, very, very Green Day inspired, like a Jesus of Suburbia kind of thing. But yeah, our next album, I have no idea. I'm assuming we'll do something crazy and stupid, and that's way too big, and we'll bite off more than we can chew, because we tend to do that all the time. But I'm excited for all these songs already, and I'm still excited to keep touring with Not Punk Rock. It's been a lot of fun so far.
I'm excited that you're hitting your road with Survey Says, because I think that's a really good pair.
This is definitely, like, I am super excited for this tour, and this is by far the biggest tour we'll have ever done.
Now, how long, for those that don't know, how long is the tour going to be?
It starts June 11th, and it goes all the way until the 28th. So I think 18 days,
all right.
18 days straight.
Nice. Hardcore.
Yeah.
Was it officially announced yet, or?
Yes and no. There's no like official like announcement on their part yet, but we were allowed to create a video in which all of my band members decided to eat habanero peppers and try to coherently announce the tour. And I think Henry kind of let us do it because he just wanted to see us suffer and eat peppers. It was a lot of fun. We've announced it. The dates aren't official yet. Like, the shows and venues aren't announced yet, but I believe sometime soon the official announcement will be coming out.
Awesome.
I'm excited.
That's going to be sick as shit.
Yeah, we can't wait.
Going back to your I like the way the bands that you were rattling off earlier, like with Green Day and Say Anything, like where would you say like a lot of your like reasons for creating music like come from? Like, was it from the bands, or like were there like other reasons as to why you wanted to start writing music?
Yeah, for me personally, it was a mix of my very first concert ever was My Chem and Green Day, and it was amazing. And that was the moment I'm like, all right, I know this is what I want to do in life. This is so much awesomeness. And also, as funny as it sounds, the movie School of Rock. I was like, oh my god.
So important.
Oh,
It
man.
is. Like, all these kids are, like, playing and shredding and stuff. I'm like, why am I not playing music? And it was funny because I played football for 9 years. Like, football was my passion in life. And then I found music, and I just completely fell in love with it. And I just took it and ran with it.
Oh, that's too crazy.
Speaking my language, MCR, Green Day, School of Rock.
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely.
if I had a dictionary, like, that would be the foundation of it. Like, that would be it.
Definitely same.
Now, we're going back from you having. I have a checklist of which I prepared.
Yay.
For.
I have like 3 notebooks that I make to-do lists in, so it's all
I
good.
I would have no idea what to do if I didn't have any.
Oh, let me show you my planner really quick. I have this planner that I put all of our tour dates in, and I don't know if you can see it, it's underwater puppies.
It's so random, but really makes me happy.
Wait, like
oh my,
actual.
all right, like, there's just different pictures of puppies that are underwater, and this is where I write. This is how I keep track of all of our tour dates and all of my doctor's appointments.
That's so handy.
I love it. It's probably my favorite thing in the world.
Oh man, James Boss, do you have another question?
Sorry.
No, please. That's like a thing that
Puppies
now.
are important. It's okay.
Puppies underwater is now a thing. Like, if I ever get mad, I will actually have to look up puppies underwater.
Dude, it's the best thing ever. Like, oh my god, I have a doctor's appointment today. Well, there's this really adorable puppy next to the picture, so okay, I'm okay.
It makes it alright.
Like,
Exactly.
alright, so my next question is, what were your lyrical inspirations on the record? I always like asking this because they can get deep so quick. But I'm just like curious, what lyrically inspired you on the new record?
Oh man, there's a lot on this album that I kind of wrote about. A lot of it, like the first 4 songs are kind of like our state with our local music scene and like the world's music scene, really, like kind of like my opinions on what's happening. And like a song like on our album called like Better Than This, it's kind of about a lot of like the douchebags we find like through travels and stuff who are like only in bands to like try to hook up with girls and stuff, which is something we are definitely not about at all. And like a song like Not Punk Rock, it's just kind of calling out all like the elitists and the defend pop punk kids who just only want to see state champs stay where they are, not evolve into a bigger, better band. So, and then I write, I think I wrote all the lyrics for this album too. Just life, man. I write about literally anything and everything, and I just try to do it in a creative way that's not just like, I feel sad, I am sad, this girl left me, I am sad. I just try to like, when I write sad songs, I try to make it like sarcastically like upbeat, and then when I write happy songs, I try to make them like a touch of morbid, like, all right, maybe things aren't okay. I don't know. I'm really weird with how I write lyrics.
No, I follow that.
Alright.
I just try to be honest with anything what I'm feeling. I try not to hold back, and it's gotten me in trouble sometimes because I use real names in songs sometimes, and people are like, "Oh, I know who you're talking about." I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
But it's true. Like,
yeah, like I just feel like, to be honest as a person, I have to be honest with how I write lyrics and to not hold back.
It's important.
Yeah.
That is very, very, very important. Honesty in music.
Yeah.
You can only write what's actually inside of you.
Absolutely.
Unless you're Iggy Azalea.
Ha!
Wanting to go back to your scene. You were saying like how rough it is, but I mean, like, was there like ever a point where there was like a positive upswing with how like the bands like got along with each other, or like is there like a local area in which there are a fantastic area?
Honestly, in our area right now, there's kind of like a new upbringing of bands who are younger and like starting up bands and starting to get out there a bit more. To name a few, our friends like Coasting on Potential, Lift Tom Lift, Still Searching, and I'm gonna hate myself. There's another like a brand new band in our area. A lot of our friends are in it. They used to be in other bands, and like our friend Brian Travis is in it. Brandon sings. I forget the name of their band. On to Greater Things. Yes, I think that's it. Yes, that's it. I remembered it. Yeah, they just played their first show, and it's really cool. A lot of like the negative people who used to like be associated in our kind of area, our neck of the woods, they've kind of fizzled off and they're doing their own things now, which is totally cool and fine. Like I have no bad blood with anyone really, but I refuse to let myself be in any like toxic relationships of any sort. So, you know, they can do their own thing. We'll do ours, and we just happy doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
Now, like, are there like small venues that are going out there? Do you guys have like little house shows going on?
Binghamton's weird right now. We'll play like our local pizza place. And we'll have a blast. It's fantastic. We're actually doing a show there, not this weekend, but next weekend with a lot of the local bands. And,
wait a minute. Wait. Whoa. Hold on. Now I'm thinking of it. Is this PJ? Wait. What venue is it?
The pizza place?
Yeah.
Called Adriano's Pizza.
Okay, never mind. I'm thinking of
my place.
Right.
I'm sorry.
With a Pizza Jesus?
That's my place pizza in Poughkeepsie.
Yeah, it's in Poughkeepsie. All right, never mind. I was thinking of someone totally different. Anyway, I'm sorry. I totally
No, it's totally okay. Pizza's important.
Pizza's very important.
That's the one
Pizza and underwater puppies, guys. Priorities.
Absolutely. But so you guys have small pizza joints that you guys play at?
Yeah, and it's weird too. Like we have so many songs now, and we can throw in a few covers here and there that we actually play some of the bar shows sometimes too, just because it's, you know, it's a different crowd, and we get to just play for an hour and a half instead of 25, 30 minutes.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, because I went to school in upstate New York. James goes to SUNY Juanita, so all three of us are kind of familiar with like.
You completely butchered the name.
Is it not? How do you say it? I've always said it Juanita.
Okay, Slim. Okay.
I'm sorry. There's so many places, so many counties in that.
Wait, you go to Oneonta?
Yeah. You played Hero Seaway.
Yeah. Yeah, that
I was
really
like helping out that show. That was like a really fun show.
Dude, that was a super fun show. We had a good time.
Posse.
I just remember the pond had all those koi fish in it, and I was trying to be all their friends.
I love the koi fish. Are so fun to watch. Honestly, I love them.
They are, and I was trying to pet them, but they kept running from me, and I kind of got in trouble.
Why does everyone want to run away from me?
I just want, like, anytime I see an animal, I
the
just
fish were
want to
so
be
offended they grew legs and ran away from you.
Amazing.
Okay, I'm going to ask a legitimate question, I promise. Sorry for butchering the name of your college, James. I'm just bad at words, apparently, but we all knew this. What's something, especially as a band who's kind of like on their grind, like you're starting to get bigger and bigger tours, you're playing bigger and bigger venues and kind of reaching out to different markets. What's one thing about, I don't want to say the industry as a whole, but kind of like what's one thing about your path as an up-and-coming band, or any up-and-coming band really, that you wish you could change? Like what's one obstacle that you wish you could fix or just get rid of entirely?
You know, I'm sure that we fall into this category often too, but I just feel like there's such an overabundance of mediocre shit out there. Like, just, there's so much, like, there's not enough passionate bands who are really dedicated to what they're doing, like, getting enough exposure, and they're not getting talked about enough. And I'm not saying us by any means. There's far too many bands who are way cooler, way bigger, and write way better music than us who just, they don't get the time of day because they're surrounded by such an overabundance of shit that they can't, like, make their way through, like, this layer of just, like, garbage that's on top of them, basically. I just wish that, like, people wouldn't follow, like, what's cool and what's trendy, and that they would just kind of, like, really, like, explore different music and different bands and, you know, figure it out for themselves instead of relying on what's selling at Hot Topic and what's in AP Magazine all the time.
Cool. I can feel that. 'Cause I think the one thing, I don't know who said this statement. I think I read it in like an article somewhere, but it was an article about A&R and scouting and kind of like
Yeah.
like 30 reasons why your band isn't getting press, or like one of those like BuzzFeed listicles, and it's like there's a lot of really good bands out there. There's not a lot of great bands out there, which I think is like the perfect way to say it, because it's not like these bands are bad. It's not
and that's the thing. I don't mean it like all these bands are terrible bands. There's a lot of bands who are really great. It's just I feel like a lot of the bands who, you know, are kind of in it for the wrong reasons some of the times. And, you know, like, as someone who is, honestly, I'm very, like, socially awkward and, like, have bad anxiety and stuff, it's taken me a long time to, like, get out of my shell and, like, actually, like, talk to people at shows and stuff. I can see, like, a band with people who are like me just, like, not having, you know, the voice to, like, go and talk to people and even reach out to, like, promoters and venues and stuff because, you know, like, they're hermits like me, and they could be, like, the next best thing, but no one will ever know.
I understand that completely.
Yeah, I'm weird. It's just easier to call me stupid.
It's okay. We're all weird. We're all
weird. We are the in crowd. We're all the weird kids.
Dude, the in crowd, they played Binghamton at a bar, and it was in the basement with, like, 50 people, and then, like, 2 months later, they changed their name to We Are the In Crowd, and then they were huge.
That's awesome, actually.
Yeah. It was them, The Bride Wore Black, and This Condition, and my old band played it as well. And it was really cool. So, like,
Condition, throw it back.
There's a band that was called The Bride Wore Black.
Yep, The Bride Wore Black.
Fronted by Ronnie
sounds like that's the Black Veil Brides cover band.
Now, wanting to get back into like you know, shifting through the permafrost of shit. What you guys want to tour? You guys want to make the music, and you guys want to get yourselves out there. Now, what would you say is separating you guys through the perma? I mean, you know, clearly by talent, but like personally as a band, what is what is separating you guys from? No, I'm sorry, you guys are shit. Anyway, we're gonna end the show. But what do you guys think is separating you from the crowd?
I just think like people can kind of see that we genuinely are passionate and happy to be doing what we're doing. And we also, like, a band like Service Says, like, I feel like we've connected with them just because, you know, we're kind of similar people. We kind of have, like, the same, although we're, like, they're a ska band, like a ska punk band, we're, like, this weird kind of punk-ish band. Like, we're from different realms, but we kind of connect through, like, a common bond of, like, all right, this is what we're doing. We're both passionate about this. We both, like, genuinely care about people and doing what we're doing. And I just think that kind of is going to, we're bands that are kind of built to last instead of just like, all right, we're playing music that's current and, you know, we kind of just write from the heart instead of like just write what's the trend right now. And I think that'll kind of set bands apart in the future.
Well, shit. I like that answer.
Yay!
I was too busy listening to set up for the for the song showcase, but we're actually going to be doing a song showcase. Do you want to give like a quick minute and a half overview of the songs going to come up so that I can get everything prepared?
Sure. It's I'm Not Afraid, right? That's the one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This song is called I'm Not Afraid. It's off of our newest album, Not Punk Rock. This song is probably one of our favorites to play live. It's kind of like my response to all these, you know, kids who are kind of growing up saying like, oh, like I'm not afraid to die, all this stuff, blah blah blah. It's like, well, I'm not afraid to live. Like I want to go out and see the world and not focus on all the negative crap in the world and focus more on things that bring me joy. And it's just about, you know, being happy and living life and not letting yourself get too depressed or anxious and, you know, just stuff like that. And butterflies and rainbows and MySpace.com.
Oh my god.
All right, we're kicking off the song.
Awesome.
together. Put an end to sleepless nights. I feel I'm getting better. Pressure always sticks around. I'm learning how to deal down the drain with medication. Never felt this real. The world is not heavy enough to crush me underneath. 'Cause I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to live. You only get out however much you give. Hidden faces in the dark, too scared to see the light. View the world not cold and gray, but beautiful and bright. 'Cause I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of the person in the mirror. It took 21 long years. 'Cause I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to live. You only get out however much you give. Hold your head up high with the stars in the night sky. Know exactly what it means to feel alive. 'Cause I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to live. You only get out however much you give. 'Cause I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to live. You only get out however much you give. I'm not afraid to live.
So good.
Oh God, I just love listening to things that like you can like honestly feel. Like you know when like you'll hear a song and like you'll start to listen to it and like it'll just like resonate so fucking like deep like in you that like you actually feel it. Yeah, same. Cool. Okay, cool guys. Thanks. Thank you guys. Yeah, I'm just gonna, I don't know, like that's at least what I get from here, and like each track like on here just like possesses like such a different feeling and like such a different vibe, and like I'm not gonna lie, it's a fucking long album, but like it's so good, and like it doesn't ever really feel as if it's that long, and it's such an easy listen, and like you're able to, shit's good, nigga, like yeah.
It's like
Doesn't someone
nostalgic.
have an I'm not afraid tattoo? Tyler. Oh, is he still muted?
Oh wait, did Tyler hear anything I just said? Damn it. Damn it.
We tried. We tried so hard.
Babetalk is a mess.
Oh, man. Well, I guess you'll just have to hear what I have to say about your song tomorrow when the episode will be available for download via your favorite podcast formats or on YouTube. See, I'm slowly getting this promotion stuff down. Oh, wait. Now, okay, Tyler, now I can hear you because I wasn't.
Yay, I'm here.
Okay. Hey, guys, professionally unprofessional. Welcome to Babetalk.
Yay!
This is the third time we've welcomed everybody to Babetalk. I'll tell you that.
But anyway, let's give a fucking round of applause to Tyler.
Thank you.
Thank you so much
Thank
for coming on the
you.
show.
Yay!
Always great to find bands that are just like completely awesome, totally passionate, honest, real about their music, and having the talent to go along with it.
Well, thank you. That really, it does mean a lot. We never take anything like that for granted. So thank you guys very much for everything.
Absolutely. We will be in talks. We will continue to share your shit because now you've become like a personal favorite like Babetalk. Like I have like a small list of like
Babetalk fam.
Babetalk fam now, and we're also in a Twitter relationship. So
Yay! Of course.
Yay.
so we'll be talking like every day. I'm gonna just send you like cute. That's what I'm gonna do every day. Just like
Do
a
it.
cute text.
Do it.
I will.
I'll send them right back.
This is gonna be beautiful. Everybody follow us on Twitter. It's at Babetalk Show.
I can't wait to see you guys like pass notes to each other in like class and like hope the teacher doesn't talk to you.
Oh yeah.
And just like I love you, heart.
Heart.
MySpace style and hearts. Semicolon.
Oh, that's too good. Look at that shit. I love this show. I love this goddamn show. Anyway, I think we're going to end here. It is about that time. Tyler, again, thank you so much. Everybody, go ahead to LilaIgniteBandcamp.com. You guys can really listen to the podcast afterwards. It'll be available tomorrow. I'm Ollie. Ashnick's over there. James is over there. And everybody, good night. Thank you for listening.
Bye, guys.
Bye.